I am Victoria Reeves. It is true. Now, viewer discretion advised. This message is not brought to you by the patriarchy. It's brought to you by the matriarchy. Yes! Happy Women's History Month. I am a feminist, okay? And the best thing about being a feminist is the Women's March. The worst thing is that I feel guilty when I like it doggy style. I mean, can't I be liberated and still like it when my husband opens the door for me? So, when I was growing up, my dad used to always say to me, Vic, whatever you do, don't tell me you're a lesbian and don't marry a black guy. So for years I tried to fall in love with a black woman, just to spite my dad. But unfortunately, I wasn't gay. Then I met my husband, a Nubian prince, and for 25 years we've been living Martin Luther King's dream, okay? It's true. I mean, I was woke before it became a thing. So I live in Evanston, and I know. And the great thing about Evanston is all the Black Lives Matter signs and the people who are trying to be woke. But the bad thing about Evanston is that the only black person a lot of them know is their Starbucks barista, okay? I know. Now my kid graduated from Evanston Township High School, and I wanted to have this big party. But my son is the kind of guy who's just like, he doesn't really like pomp and circumstance, and he doesn't really say things he doesn't want to say. So we were talking about it, and he's like, Mom, high school was a total waste of time. Don't waste your money on a graduation party. Just give me the money instead. So I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I make a reservation for the Saddle Room restaurant. So the day of graduation, we're all there. My biracial family is all decked out in our colorful gear, and we're sitting in the seats at the Sears Center Arena. My son Avante walks across the stage, gets his diploma, circles back in front of us, and we're all like, Avante! He ignores us completely. I try not to care. 2 hours later, we go outside, kids are throwing their hats in the air, and families are cheering, and my son is nowhere to be found. So my bra is poking in my back. It's like 95 degrees out. I've run out of things to say. I'm not really good at small talk. And so I text my son, where are you? And he texts back breezily, Saddle Room, brunch. So I text him back, how? The Saddle Room is like a mile away across a super hot parking lot, and he texts me back, walked. I am so embarrassed. I mean, he is the star of the show, and he basically has disappeared. So we all go over to the Saddle Room, we walk in the restaurant, and my son is sitting there at a table for 7. His graduation cap and gown are on the floor beneath his feet. He has already finished an entire plate of potatoes and meat, and he has his fork poised over a piece of chocolate cake. My mother-in-law pops him on the back of the head and says, boy, are you crazy? I'm mad because I wanted to do it first. And he looks up like almost surprised to see us there, and he goes, oh, I was really, really hungry. My son, a man of few words, the person who always says his truth, just like his mama. So I couldn't really be too mad at him. I mean, after all, I am a liberal. And the worst part about being a liberal is Thanksgiving dinner at my sister, who she's a billionaire, at her house. But the best thing about being a liberal is the macrame chokers. Thank you very much. I am Victoria Reeves.